kids to do.
I go. You want to go?
Okay. You know this night of the fight. Y'all watching the fight?
I'm gonna make sure we watching the fight until I'm gonna bring my TV. we can get it down there because they done watched the fight down there once before
At the center?
Yeah. So I'm probably just.
It
don't matter to me.
I probably just had John to bring his TV. Hell, I can bring my Fire Stick and watch it on the Fire Stick as long as they got a high spot and shit. I think Hop got a high spot, like a travel high spot.
Oh, that's fine with me.
Yeah, 'cause I got to watch the fight. If not, I'll catch out before the fight starts.
Yeah, the fight ain't gonna start till about 11 anyway.
Yeah.
So everybody gonna be gone by then.
Yeah, I'll
anyway.
be back at the house by then.
Yeah.
I told her I'm gonna go down there because it start at, I think John said they're gonna start at 2 or 3. I'll just go down there probably about 8, 9 and catch out.
Yeah, we about to do about the same.
Catch out, make it back to the house by 10.
Yeah.
Fight
You buying the fight?
We got a Fire Stick. I get it for free.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to go to Chris' house and watch the fight?
Yeah.
Or was you buying it here?
I mean, it don't matter. I was gonna buy it, but
Yeah, I get it for free on that Fire Stick. I watched that. That's how I watched that Boots fight.
I ain't even watch it. I seen the highlights on YouTube.
It was a good fight.
It's another fighter.
Boots.
His name Boots.
you got stuff on the table right here. You got the lights, the Tootsie Roll thing.
You can't see nothing of it.
What about Chris Keys?
Where it?
Yeah, right there in front of that thing over there.
Yeah.
What about this light right here?
What light?
That one.
No, it ain't showing. Well, you could put it down on the ground.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that Boots fight, it was pretty good. You know, he say he want to fight the winner out of
Tank.
Crawford,
Tank.
Crawford and Spence.
Is he undefeated too?
Yeah,
Yep.
Boots nice.
I don't know.
Hey.
I don't know him. Is he black?
Yeah.
He pretty good.
They don't give him no credit because they say he fighting a lot of fighters that ain't. But he nice.
But shit, they gave what's the boy that Tank just knocked out?
Ryan.
They gave him all that credit and he ain't fought nobody.
Exactly.
And then almost got knocked out.
Hey, Boots, he's something serious though.
I've been watching his highlights on YouTube. I don't watch his highlights.
I don't think he can beat Spencer Crawford, but I think he'll give him a run for their money. It'll be a close fight.
It'll be a good fight.
Who y'all going for?
Shit, I'm going for goddamn. You already know Spence.
Earl Spence gonna beat Crawford. Crawford ain't never fought nobody that put that pound game on him like that. And Earl Spence you seen what happened to the African dude.
The eye?
Had him in the hospital. He was in.
We bought that fight here, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
they were saying, yeah, he hitting Spence with. He ain't hitting him with enough. After the fight, he couldn't even see who they said won. Hey, look, they raised Spence hand up on his side. He turned like this. Hey, for real, that boy hit hard.
Hey, this shit looking like a damn grapefruit.
That boy had to go to the hospital instantly, right after the fight. He thought he was gonna lose his eye.
Is it leveled?
Oh yeah, everything good. I've been recording this whole time.
For real?
Yeah, just letting it flow in.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, thank you all for tuning back into the Black Coffee Podcast.
We back?
Yeah, we back.
It's been a while.
Been too long. We're gonna try to get on the schedule. It's just a lot of stuff been going on. Everybody been having stuff going on. We ain't been able to actually record every week.
I just had my junior.
Mm-hmm.
Junior.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. It's been crazy at the house, man. That boy so advanced. I'm telling y'all. Man, I put him on the couch the other day, laid him down. He was asleep. Me and Kanisha were talking, and she said, I'm finna go to the store. And she walked through. He had to crawl to the middle of the couch and had his head in the couch. Like, I was like, man, you can't leave him out. You can't leave him unattended. He can move now.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing but a 1 month. Trying
to get up out of there.
Stand up, everything. Hey, I said, oh, no, you move way too fast.
He moving out the way.
Oh, no. Stay in the way. Stay in the way. Hey.
That's funny.
I'm done now. 2. Hey,
that's what I said. 2 and done.
2 and done.
It's different for him.
Who?
He has a boy and a girl.
I got 2 girls.
I think she's throwing it out there. You might need a boy. Mm.
All right, let's go ahead and get in the episode.
Right,
Okay. So this episode is gonna be a mental health episode. We're gonna cover the importance of self-care. We also gonna talk about the importance of taking care of our mental health, ways to practice self-care, and how to recognize when it's time to seek professional help. So the floor is open. Anybody want to start? If anybody had any input on, anything they want to get out.
Well, I mean, it's when going through mental health, you gotta pretty much you need to be around people because sometimes you don't even know that you're going through it until it doesn't set in. Depression, bipolar depression, all that. I mean, it's a bunch of stuff that come with mental health. People might not know it. ADHD is a part of mental health. So, I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was like, I think I was in the 5th grade.
I remember.
And like now that I got older, I could tell because it's certain like even with me, if I ain't doing something hands on, I'm gonna lose focus.
Yeah,
quick. Like I could be sitting there. Hey, we talking about something. My mind just get to wandering. I'll be done walked off or cleaning up. Especially with cleaning up, I'd have started cleaning up in the kitchen, watched 10 dishes. Next thing you know, I'm in the laundry room trying to fold clothes and that stuff. It just like
I wonder if I got this.
I was thinking that because I'm not laughing at it. I'm just
like
saying
it. I'm telling you, like for real, like it's real. Like
yeah,
I be your focus. It be like sometimes you don't even notice it. Like I could be on my phone. I posted to call somebody. Shit, I'm doing 10 other different things, and I know I supposed to did that.
Yeah.
Then I get back and sit down and be like, man, or like misplacing my keys and stuff. I can have my keys in my hand, be done set them down beside me, running around the house looking for
them. So what I say? Okay, I guess I'm gonna ask. So what are ways that you take care of your mental health?
Man, dealing with ADHD, I try to like calm myself down. Like once I like get to moving too fast, that's when it really set in. So I always try to like if I think about it then, I try to go ahead and do it then because if I procrastinate, I'm gonna be done did 30 other different things before that even happened. But I mean, as far as that, man, it's just because they used to try to put us on medicine for it. Man, that medicine used to have you like a zombie. I told him I ain't taking no dang medicine for it. But it's a lot of stuff that come with ADHD, depression, just different stuff that you might not even think like is controlling that. But like, I mean, the best thing to do is talk to a therapist. Yeah. Talk to a therapist. They give you exercises that'll help you like. Because sometimes you might not even know that it's finna happen, or you finna.
Especially with depression, because depression, it can kick in and you be going through certain things or whatever, and then by the time you realize that you having an episode or whatever, it's like you weren't even expecting it. Like it just creeps up on you. Then you want to distance yourself. You just want to be by yourself. Certain things aggravate you. Certain things you don't want to hear. Certain things you don't want to be around. Man. And it's like you don't realize it. It just happened.
Yeah, and you don't even be like. That's why it's best to like say if you got a partner, and your partner might not deal with depression and stuff. They don't know how to deal with it and stuff. It's best to try to explain it to them and let them know because. You can't control when you finna have an episode.
But see, even with explaining though, like Keisha asked, I don't know how to explain it though.
Yeah.
It's like a feeling that comes, but like trying to explain is like, I don't know what to say. I just feel a certain way.
I done been in the house before and all of a sudden, out the blue, I'm mad.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm mad for, but I'm mad. I done got irritated by something and it can be old stuff. It can be stuff from childhood and stuff like that, and I just get irritated out the blue. But I have no control of it. But only thing I can do is like they gave, like, when I was talking to my therapist, she used to give me like certain exercise. She'd be like, count on your finger all the way down to 5, then count backwards, going back the same way. And each time you count, take a deep breath when you're doing it. And I was like, man, that stuff ain't gonna work. So one day I'm driving down the road in my diesel. I done got on the phone with dispatch. He done pissed me off. I'm talking about, like, I'm about ready to drive the truck to the shop and put hands on him. So I started doing it, and after, like, I did it for like probably about 10 minutes, and I felt better, but it take a minute, but it worked.
Yeah.
Even like stress balls and stuff like that, like something like you could pretty much get your mind off of what's
going on. Yeah.
Like soon you feel like when you notice that you having an episode, it's best to hurry up and try to get your mind off of it, or steer away from what's gonna cause you to. Because people don't know, it might be certain stuff she might say that cause you have an episode, but she wasn't meaning to cause you to have the episode. It just happened, you know.
Yeah.
That I learned that a lot, like, because my therapist, she used to say, like, pretty much, like, if I tell my partner, hey, look, this right here what caused me to have this episode the last time. So if she pick up on like, if she can notice that I'm having an episode, you want her to help you get away from that episode. Like,
yeah, because it's all about,
like,
going through the situation together. Because sometimes a person could be going through mental issues and needing somebody to help them, but at the same time they pushing their help away also.
Exactly.
But like, it's not like they trying to push it away. It's just once you get into that mode, it's like everything else, like, just you try to block out everything. But at the same time, you also be needing help to get through that situation. Because
it done been times where, like, you know, they don't know that you have an episode, and
they just you
just tripping. Yeah. But whole time, like, you really having an episode, and if they ain't aware of it, they can't help you. You know what I'm saying? They'll think that he just tripping again, or he just doing this again, but not knowing, like, there's really no way to get rid of the mental health issues. You can't get rid of it. You could treat it.
The medication only try to contain your outbursts, but it don't help.
And certain medication will make it worse.
It do. It definitely do.
Exercises, they only work for then. Like, when you about to have an episode, they only work for then. But after a while, you know, hey, it just pretty much, after you explain it to your partner, they got to be willing to either help you when you're going through it, or just leave you alone, because it ain't no getting rid of it. Mm-hmm. It's something that you're going to have to deal with, but once you learn to cope it, after a while, you know, like, try to do stuff to take your mind off of certain stuff. Like, because after a while, man, you'll be able to feel it. You'll be like, oh, man, I'm finna have an episode. Mm-hmm. Soon it hit, you got to do something to take your mind off of it. Because if you don't, it's just going to build up, get worse. They ain't going to be able to handle it because they ain't used to it. They don't know what's going on. They think you just
going out your mind.
The whole time, you really, like, having an episode. That's why it's good to have people around
that can help you deal with the issue.
Talk to somebody about it or something. Like, I know you done dealt with depression, so if I'm going through something, I call you, hey, look, man, I'm doing this right here, and you could be like, yeah, man, I done did that too. You know,
damn, you just gonna put my business out there like that?
Hey, everybody, I done been there.
But I want your point of view on it, on anything dealing with mental issues. Cause I know we both done went through it, so it's not like you can't just hide it. So
I mean,
because it could be something not to hide, but I mean, like, it could be something that you've experienced that could also help people. Because I know my experiences, all of our experiences, are gonna be different dealing with the same topic.
I mean, the only thing that I have dealt with that I've noticed recently is, like, memory loss. Like, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, or does it make you lose it. But, like, I could be at work typing, and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do this in just a second. And after I finish what I'm doing, I'm trying to think, like, what did I say I was gonna do? Like,
you know what else that's a part of? ADHD.
Yeah. And stress. Yep. And stress causes you to forget too. But my issue is here lately is like, if I am going through something, mine is more towards, instead of being like sad and well, it is an emotion, but instead of being more sad, it's like I be angry. Yeah. And it's like people can be talking to me, and I'm dealing with it in my head, but on the outside I'm trying to keep a smile and act like I'm, interested in the conversation, but the whole time I'm ready to blow the fuck up. Like, stop talking to me. Like, you can see it, you already see it on my face. I'm not interested or whatever. Or you can tell that I'm going through something, but you keep pushing at it, keep trying to poke at it. But then if I blow up, I'm the bad person. But it's like I'm already showing certain signs or whatever. I'm not just gonna come out and say, "Hey, I'm dealing with some depression or whatever. Can you just stop talking?" You know what I'm saying? That's rude, but it's like I don't know how to explain it or to say, because most of the people around me already know.
And I say an outside person not gonna know, not gonna know that.
Well, see, I done got to the point where I done been going through it so bad to the point where like I didn't want nobody around me.
That's how I was.
Like I done been bad off like to the point where I be sitting back thinking like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, why am I in a relationship and different stuff, or why I'm talking to this person right here or chilling with this person and I don't even want none of them around me. But then after my episode over with, it was like, damn, man, I was really tripping.
You could be fine, literally in the same setting, be fine, and then 2 minutes later, you like, I just want to be alone.
Just want to be alone.
It just clicks in and clicks out.
And it make people think, oh, he tripping, he don't want to talk to nobody. Nah, it don't be that. I'm trying to not trip.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to trip. And it was like I used to smoke weed a lot. And when I was smoking, nah, for real, like when I was smoking and shit, I didn't deal with that because hell, I'm high, hell, it wouldn't bother me. But now that I done been sober for almost 2 years, it's like now it's bad to the point where now I gotta face this shit. Everything that I wasn't facing when I was getting high, I gotta face that motherfucker now.
Yeah, because you sober, you got a sober mind now.
And I'm telling you, like, if I don't be active all the time, like, that's why, like, I go in there and play the game and stuff, but after a while, it'd be like, man, fuck this game. Yeah. Or sometimes it'd be like, man, I better play the game to get my mind off other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm telling you, you never know when it's going to hit you. We could be in the movies, watching a good movie, having a good time. Next thing you know, here I go. Here you go, relapse.
Yeah. And like you said, it do come in, kick in out the blue. Yeah. But you had talked about like the count or whatever, the stress balls or whatever. What are other ways you think is a good way to like practice self-care when dealing with the mental issues? Like even like the person who's dealing with it or the outside people around that person. Like what are certain things that could help that person dealing with it?
Well, I say the outside person, if you the outside person and you don't know nothing of, like, say you not going through it, but you don't know how to help them, it's best to ask them. Ask them when they going through it or what do they go through, you know, so you can get a better understanding of, like, because eventually
get it out, you good.
Hot you.
But most of the time, they're not gonna know what they need you to do for them.
And see, because it's hard because, like, okay, I could tell my old lady, hey, look, certain stuff you say might make me have an episode. It's up to her to avoid that stuff. If not,
but also with that, you could say something like, say for instance, you going through something and you remember what triggered it at the time, and you tell them that was triggered it, but the next time it won't trigger. Yeah, it switches. It's hard to even explain. Yeah. It's hard at least for me. It's hard to explain.
It's pretty much what that outside person willing to put up with.
Yeah,
because I can't sit here and tell you, hey, look, this right here triggered the episode, and next time that might not be what triggered it. It'd be something else.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you truly want to be with that person or truly want that person in your life, shit, you have to find a way to make it work for real. Because it get hard. I'm telling you, it get hard. Like, Man, I'm telling you, like I said before I was sober, yeah, I didn't even notice it. Now that I'm sober, oh shit, I notice it all the time. So,
one of the things that I do is I relax.
yeah,
Like when my bath time is like my personal time where I kind of sit
Man,
and
that
relax.
motherfucker for about 2 hours.
Where I kind of sit and relax. I mean, I try not to think about outside stuff. That's just what I found that works for me.
yeah. I one day, man, I was going through an episode. I went in there, got in the tub, ran me some bath water, some bubble bath, hot.
I'm telling you,
I went to the dollar store and got some of them bath bombs.
Yep.
They got something called Sleep and Relax. Boy, I put them off up in there, poured up me a cup of wine, cut on some music and sat in that tub. Hey, boy, when I woke up, I'm glad I ain't drowned. Boy, I got out the tub, went to sleep for so long. Kanisha started calling me, hey, I'm out of there. For real.
That might be why when I
Hey, boy, that shit funny.
what you laughing at?
This nigga.
For real.
Bruh.
Oh, my bad.
That might be why I go to sleep when I get in the bed.
Hey, for real though. Man, once you sit in that tub and relax,
He gonna try it.
I'm
Go ahead and try it, bro.
Man, go to the store. Go to the dollar store. Get you some of them bath bombs. One of them say relax and one of them say sleep. Go in there, cut that light out, cut on some music in that hot water and watch what happens.
Brock can't handle the hot water.
This nigga got me crying.
Hey, watch what happened. I'm telling you.
That shit
Mo
funny.
3 had us sung me to sleep, boy. I'm telling you, hey, I was in there. Get it out.
Hey, that shit funny. That ain't funny.
No.
Hey. That boy got me crying.
Hey, for real, man. I'm telling you. Hey, but you
I can't deal with no hot water.
But you gotta
I can't deal with no hot water.
But you gotta be able to, like, I mean, like when you going through it, you gotta be able to relax yourself.
Yeah.
Like, even if you get out the house and go play basketball or something, do something, but you gotta be able to take your mind off. But I'm telling you, them bad bums, boy. Hey, the bad bums, something serious.
So hold on, time out.
And I think I messed up because I put the sleep and the relax in there.
This nigga was stuck.
Boy, I'm in there laid across the tub.
Hey.
Have you ever tried the gummy? Not the H whatever it is. But
Hey, I never tried it. You talking about that what's name?
I ain't trying to.
It start with an A.
No, that melatonin.
They got one that start with an A. It's called something. I got them at the house. Hey, that sucker right there. I ate one of them suckers. I thought I was high all over again, boy.
Hey, that melatonin would work too.
Hey.
But how's that? So y'all saying sleep basically?
I mean,
I was just saying relax.
really, because really, when your like say your depression and stuff start flaring up, it's because your body tense, your mind tense, your body tense. You got a lot of stuff on there. In order to be able to get it off there, you got to relax yourself. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Hey, the other day, boy, I got off work, done worked 14-hour shift. Man, say I stopped by the store on my way in. I stopped by the store and seen they had that sipping syrup we used to drink when we were younger in the bottle. Boy, that soda.
Yeah.
Boy, I got one of them suckers and drunk that sucker. I was so sleepy. Look, I'm holding Junior. He steady falling back. I'm falling back too. Hey, I went to sleep with my phone in my hand doing this right here. Phone falling out of my hand. I said, hey, yeah, that's too much. I done got old, boy. Man, nah, for real though, but when you relax, it help you.
I guess I gotta.
We're not telling the people to resort to.
Yeah, I ain't telling y'all to. Hey, look, no way, shape, and form. I'm telling y'all to do what I did, but find a way to relax yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That take it take the tense off your body, off your mind. Just
And I'll say like really one of the main things, at least for me, is surrounding yourself with people that don't give you a reason to have an episode. Because like even having a mental episode ain't always got to be like being depressed. Like even with depression itself, you can be angry in itself. So I say just surround yourself with people who got the, you know, a good energy or whatever, to where you ain't got to worry about, okay, this finna happen, so I already know what happened in the past. So just surround yourself with people that make you feel good, like make you feel relaxed, calm. Like I said, relax, make you feel relaxed, calm, make you keep your mind off of things, because being alone can make you also it can also cause you to go into depression for not being around, just having your mind on things. When it's just by yourself, then your mind starts thinking about all these things, which triggers the depression.
So we done came up with 3 things: the communication, the relaxing, and the hand gesture.
The boy said them bad boy.
Exercise, different little exercise. You know, sometimes you might have to. People might think you crazy, but you might have to talk to yourself.
I talk to myself.
Write it down. Get a little booklet
and talk.
And write it down.
And like I say, it's also like if you got a spouse or somebody, you know, you have to be able to teach them about mental health so they can be aware. Like, and another thing, TikTok. I promise you, if you get on TikTok, TikTok will teach you a lot of stuff about mental health. It'll show you different ways to try to deal with it, or try to, you know, get your partner to understand what, because it's a lot. It's way more than what we covered today that also has stuff to do with mental health. And people,
I'm pretty sure social media is at the top of that list. Could be. And
people wouldn't even know. They'll be like, oh, man, nah, he just using it, or they just using. Nah, this guy, I'm telling you, like, it's a bunch of stuff that got mental health written all over.
Yeah.
Like,
and also what I would say is, in the Black community, we don't really talk about mental health issues.
Exactly.
Or we don't really bring up that conversation with either our kids, our parents, or friends, or everything, because, you know, we used to just holding this stuff in.
Why do you think we do that?
I don't know. I just
ashamed.
Part of our DNA. Yep, ashamed.
People too ashamed to talk about it, but if people don't like it
also could be also the environment you in that makes you not want to talk about it.
If y'all don't know by now, suicide, mental health, all that is at its all-time highs now. Like, you see people all the time jump on social media and they ready to commit suicide and stuff like that. And instead of getting on social media and telling them that you really could find help, call somebody. Talk to somebody.
And if you're going to call somebody, make sure it's somebody that you know somebody that you know that you're going to have a fruitful conversation with.
Yeah.
Don't just call somebody. If you're going through something, you don't want to call the person that you know is going to tell you the opposite of what you need to hear. You don't need to be put in an environment. And back to what you said, or what also could is the reason why we don't talk about it, is because we wasn't raised to talk about it.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I was going to say that.
nobody in our, I ain't going to say our family, but at least as far as I know, nobody has ever. I've never been in an environment where a mental health conversation came up and people was actually talking about issues. So it's like now when you growing up and you dealing with this stuff, it's like, okay, this is something new. I got to deal with this on my own because I've never heard nobody talk about it. I've never seen any like stuff in the community about it. So it's like, I guess this is something new that I'm dealing with. I got to deal with it on my own, which is the wrong way to look at it, because that's the way I looked at it.
And some people deal with social anxiety to the point where they don't want to socialize with nobody.
Yep.
And it's not that they don't know how. It's like once they get around people, it's like they don't want to. Like they mind, they mental health telling them not to. And that can mess with them too, because they can't reach out. And it ain't that they don't want to reach out, but they really can't because they don't know how to cope that, work around that. So, I mean, it'd be, man, because mental health can hit you from all different ways. It ain't just depression. It ain't just ADHD. It ain't just bipolar depression. It ain't just being bipolar. It ain't just, and man, it can hit you all different ways.
And my thing is, once you first start going through it, that's the best time, because the next point I was going to cover is when do you think it's time to start seeking professional help? I would say at the beginning, like as soon as you know you going through it, that's the time to start, because depression gets worse. I've never seen it get better. I've seen it be managed, but it slowly gets worse. And you don't want to get it. You don't want to be in a situation to where it's done already reached. I wouldn't say at the peak, but it's getting towards the peak to where now it's like, you're not finna talk to nobody. As soon as you start seeing signs or think you seeing signs, even if you don't even know, I would say start getting help then, because help at the beginning can start teaching you how to manage it, different situations, different scenarios, to where the past you knew this was, like we've been talking about, what triggers it or whatever. You already be able to acknowledge it and already know the steps you need to take to be able to manage it, instead of waiting to the point to where it's already there and now you just having to try to learn how to deal with it on your own.
Yeah.
So that's what I say. At the very beginning is the best time to start seeking help, because that will be able to teach you how to live with it.
Would you guys suggest prayer as one of the?
That's number one. You already know that's number one for me.
I mean, we didn't say it, so I just wanted to throw it out there.
But everybody might not be religious.
True.
Yeah, but like another thing, this right here might raise some feathers and stuff, but hey, that's just like
get the plucking.
That's just like women and men. Like, say for instance, a woman talking to a bunch of men, or men talking to a bunch of women, that got mental health written all over it, because somewhere, some point, they feel like they ain't good enough for somebody, so it fuck with their mind. Just like in sports.
And wouldn't that be insecure?
Nah,
I mean, be insecure. They could be seeking for something that they didn't get in their childhood.
In their childhood, it messed them up.
Yeah.
That's why I don't down nobody for nothing they do, because deep down inside, everybody got some that they.
Everybody got flaws.
Yeah.
They scared to get off their shoulder. They scared to let it out. Hey, man, let this, man, because the more you hold it in, worse.
The worse. I was just about to say, the worse it's gonna get.
Because stress will kill you faster than a bullet. So I learned to not stress about certain stuff. Like, man, I'm 30. Who knows how long I've been dealing with this, and I finally went to therapy. And man, when I was going to therapy, it was like, it made stuff better to be able to talk to somebody that not gonna judge me, or they ain't gonna shame me about being depressed or dealing with this.
Yeah, and see, that also go back to, we not used to that. Exactly. You're not used to that. So even if you do get into that environment, it's like, this is new. Hold on, I don't know if I really want to open up to this person, because I'm in a vulnerable state now, and then now they asking me these questions that, hey, I ain't never been asked these questions before. So do I open up to them and let them know the truth, or do I just give him answer the questions, halfway or whatever? Because at least me, when I first went, they were asking me stuff, because I never had been like asked these certain type of questions or whatever. It's like when I'm answering them, though, you kind of feel a little embarrassed to where you don't want to tell them exactly how you feel, because you don't want nobody looking at you a certain type of way or judging you, like you said. But if I could go back and do it all over again, I say, tell them, because hell, they can't help you if they don't know. They're just like a parent. A parent can't help you if they don't know. Exactly. So I that's what I would say. Yeah, go ahead and let it out at the very beginning, because the more you hold it in, the worse it's gonna get. Then you ain't gonna let it all out.
Yep.
Cause I'm telling you, man. Like the main thing with your mental health is to let somebody know. Talk about it. Don't be scared to talk about it, man. Let it out. Because the more you sit back and hold it in, you just stressing yourself out worse. Putting yourself, you making what trigger you easier.
Yep.
Like now you for sure gonna be triggered, because you ain't talking about it. They don't understand, And I understand, like, certain people might not understand you when you trying to explain it to them. Go get therapy.
Yeah.
Go see a counselor, because one thing about that therapist and that counselor, they ain't gonna judge you, and they understand, because that's their job.
Mm-hmm.
They got degrees to help you.
Have we hit the
Huh?
Have we hit the 30?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
You want to go back over the pinpoints that we just communication? Yeah,
The floor is yours.
Communication, exercising,
therapist, prayer,
all that. Relaxing, taking your mind off stuff. Bath bombs, remember? Hey man.
Hey, I want to add this too, because this is how I deal with it. Everybody deal with depression and mental health ways. I mean, deal with those situations in their own way. Mm-hmm. I make mine comedy. Like I make mine as a joke.
If you can laugh, it's boy.
Because laughing about it. Well, I ain't gonna say laughing about it, but like I said, everybody deal with their situations how they want to deal with it. But with me personally, what made me realize, wait, damn, bro, get it out. What helped me realize that would be helpful? Damn, that still ain't right. What helped me is to make it funny because y'all know I'm goofy as hell anyway. Yeah. So me laughing about certain situations, I could literally be sitting there and think about something that's probably effed up, but I make it a joke. I make it some kind of joke or something because it takes more muscles to frown than it do to smile. Mm-hmm. So I'm always, and plus just laughing or whatever keeps me energized. So
if I could be happy all day, and man, hey.
I laugh about all my problems. I laugh about.
Mm-hmm. I done found myself in a slump before to where for weeks I didn't laugh, but when I did laugh, hey, it made me feel better. You know what I'm saying?
It was one of them knee slappers.
Hey, hey man.
Hey, y'all funny, boy.
Hey, man.
I ain't cried that hard in I don't know how long.
Hey man, look, we back, man. We gonna
back.
Y'all get them questions coming in. Y'all know the website. Y'all know the email.
What's the website?
It is Black Coffee Podcast at Gmail.
Nah, it's the Black Coffee P at gmail.com. Yeah, that's the email.
Well, follow us on all social media.
All social media.
Go ahead and list it out. Go ahead.
Facebook, TikTok, Instagram.
Hey, we booming.
Podcast app.
Hey, we booming.
iHeartRadio.
Go ahead and throw that in there, girl. I see
you. We booming, man. Y'all check us out, man. Hey, get them emails in, get them questions in, man. Tell us what y'all think about this episode. Tell us what y'all think about mental health. If y'all dealing with mental health, y'all ain't got nobody to call, man. Call me. Hey, hit me up on one of them.
Matter of fact, if y'all like this episode and you have any inputs about this episode that you want to either leave a review or say something that we did, give us a topic that we didn't actually cover through this episode, you can either leave it as a comment on the YouTube video or you can send us the email, which is theblackcoffeep@gmail.com. Or if you see this video on TikTok, what's the other one? Instagram or Facebook, you can just comment on there. I think that'd be the best way to do it is comment on the videos because we don't always check the email. Yeah. At least I don't always check the email.
Let us know how y'all deal with y'all mental health as well.
Let us know. And we not licensed professionals at all, but you know,
this is strictly from our point of view.
Mm-hmm. From our point of view, we'll be able to help you.
And hopefully we said something that somebody is going through and realize that you ain't going through it on your own. And this sounds like deja vu because didn't we just say this in one of our episodes before?
I think so.
Hey, look, man, y'all know what to do. Hey, so and when y'all get on the TikToks, the social media, make sure y'all subscribe, like and share.
We're gonna hopefully this is the first video of consecutive videos that we will be posting. We've been wanting to post every week, but it's like it's been tough. I ain't gonna say it's been tough because I mean it's not too hard to make a 30-minute open up 30 minutes. But we like Keith said, we've been having stuff going on. But hopefully this is the beginning of the consecutive weeks. This we're gonna try to get on the schedule of posting on Mondays. I think Monday will be the best day for us to post. But if y'all wanted to be posting on a different day, just let us know. I hope y'all did enjoy this episode. I enjoyed this episode. It was a very fruitful conversation. And if y'all have any topics that y'all want us to cover in any future episodes, just go ahead and leave it as a comment or send us that email.
And congratulations again, Chris, on
Junior,
and for being sober for 2 years.
Yeah, sober for 2 years. Hey, look, If y'all need to get sober, get sober. You can do it. Trust
He
me.
sound like Webby.
Trust me. I can do it. You can do it too.
Hey, yeah. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch y'all in the next one.
What we say? Take us out, Keisha.
Take us out, Keisha.